Welcome back to another video, everyone. Before we do get on the video, I have two really quick announcements I want to make. The good announcement is that we have finally reached 200,000 subscribers. I just want to say thank you to everyone who watches my content and finds entertainment out of it. You have all given me a platform to speak my mind about something I love, and I am beyond grateful for it. Seriously, I would not be here without all of you. Now, on to the bad announcement, and that is that it is my last semester of college. In May, I will finally graduate from school, and I plan on making videos full-time. However, until then, there will be a slight decrease in the quantity of videos I produce. You have noticed it probably during this last week, and I will try my best to get more videos out, but my schedule is super busy. Now that we got all that stuff out of the way, let's talk about today's video, which will be about the monumental moment that WWE ruined Shinsuke Nakamura. We're going to go over his career before WWE, his NXT run, and ultimately the moment that ruined his career. You guys killed it for the Braun Strowman video, so I assume you enjoy the series. Let's jump right into this video. Prior to signing with WWE, Shinsuke Nakamura made a huge name for himself in the wrestling industry. He started wrestling in the year of 2002 with New Japan Pro Wrestling. Nakamura was a part of that company from that year up until 2016. In his time with New Japan, he gained an enormous amount of popularity through his charisma and unique fighting style. Shinsuke was one of the biggest stars in the wrestling bubble, and that's why it was such a big signing from Triple H in 2016. Many people did not expect Nakamura to leave the promotion that turned him into a massive superstar. Anyways, the King of Strong Style was destined for greatness in WWE. He was literally one of New Japan's biggest stars, so you'd imagine that WWE would treat him similarly. Let's begin by talking about his WWE career. Since Nakamura wasn't familiar with WWE's production, whether it be the camera angles or the promo work, they decided it would be best fitted to send him down to NXT first. During his time with the developmental brand, he would become much more educated with the hard camera and working to adjust to the different style of wrestling. Triple H made sure to keep Shinsuke Nakamura as the King of Strong Style. He wanted to preserve the unique fighting style. He also gave him one of the best theme songs that connected with the crowd. The Nakamura project was working to perfection since he was growing and becoming a star in NXT. Therefore, he quickly rose in the rankings to the top. Shinsuke was Sami Zayn's last opponent for his NXT retirement match. That was one of the best matches ever, and people agree as well. After that, he went on to defeat Austin Aries, and he was officially set to challenge for the NXT Championship at TakeOver Brooklyn in 2016 against Samoa Joe. Triple H really gave Shinsuke Nakamura the victory, and many people were shocked, but he was clearly behind Nakamura. Although he did drop it to Joe shortly after that, he won yet again to become a two-time champion. Nakamura was absolutely loved and was selling tons of merchandise, headlining pay-per-views, and becoming a top draw. He was set to make his main roster debut in 2017 after WrestleMania 33. This is the reason why he began a feud with Bobby Roode and dropped the championship. At this point, it seemed that he was ready to become a superstar in SmackDown Live, and it was Shinsuke Nakamura's time. Let's discuss the moment that WWE ruined him. It was the minute he was officially called up to the main roster, and they started referring to him as the artist known as Shinsuke Nakamura. Shinsuke Nakamura has been known as the King of Strong Style most of his life. When they changed his nickname, it was the beginning of the downfall for his career. Changing his name from a badass and unique character to an artist made it seem that WWE lost focus of the authentic Shinsuke Nakamura we all loved and knew. It also showed that they were going to change his wrestling style from a strong style to a more soft WWE fighting style, and it's very clear because his matches were not up to par with his previous matches, whether it was NXT or New Japan. He was literally giving us classics in those promotions, but now he has some of the most boring matches on Raw or SmackDown or even pay-per-views. I can't even name a match that he's had which is iconic because it doesn't exist on the main roster. Therefore, this is why I believe this is the moment that WWE ruined him. Changing his persona created a snowball effect that led to him changing his fighting style and losing all that charisma he once had. There are 2 more moments that put the nail on the coffin and officially ruined him to the point where he cannot come back ever again and become a superstar. Let's go over those moments. Even though WWE pretty much ruined the buzz around Shinsuke Nakamura, they still decided to have him feud with Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship going into SummerSlam of 2017. The entire storyline between these two was just a big mess. Jinder Mahal was basically being racist towards Shinsuke Nakamura, which didn't even make much sense because Jinder Mahal was also Asian. Is also Asian right now, not was, he is. Although the feud was lackluster, many predicted that Shinsuke Nakamura would become the champion since he was over with the crowd. After such a bad championship reign from Jinder, you would think it would only be logical for Shinsuke Nakamura to win the title and move on from this feud. Instead, Jinder Mahal defeated him at SummerSlam and again at the following pay-per-view, Hell in a Cell. At this point, the fans stopped caring about Nakamura and he pretty much faded away from the main event picture. I thought Nakamura was completely ruined and was never going to recover, but they had one last opportunity after this loss. In the 2018 Royal Rumble match, no one expected Nakamura to really win the Rumble. However, WWE pulled the trigger and had Nakamura win to challenge AJ Styles for the WWE Championship in a dream match at WrestleMania 34. This was the perfect moment to crown him as the champion and make him the face of SmackDown Live. The fans were behind him again, and people wanted to see an epic match where Shinsuke would get his redemption and become champ. This was not the case at all. The match was not good. AJ Styles successfully retained, and WWE panicked by turning Nakamura randomly heel after losing the match. It literally came out of nowhere, but I did think it would lead to a heel title run. He was pretty solid as a heel, so I was pretty much down for a title victory. And we also did not get that either. He just feuded with AJ Styles for 3 more pay-per-view matches and lost each of them. And after this, it became apparent that WWE officially gave up and ruined Shinsuke Nakamura. After changing his persona, losing both WWE Championship matches, Shinsuke went downhill and completely became irrelevant. He once felt very special and you were hyped for his matches. Most of his matches felt very special and now he's just a mid-card wrestler. He even had 2 mid-card title reigns and both of them were absolutely meaningless. His first was the US Championship in 2018 and no one cared. He barely even defended that title. And in 2019, up until right now, he is the IC champion and no one really cares about that title run either. I even forget he's holding that title at times as well. Nakamura is no longer the special king of strong style. He's just a bland artist who no one really cares about too much anymore. It's a true shame because I thought he was going to be a superstar and actually one of the biggest faces of the company. But good job, WWE, you done f***ed up. And that is it for the video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more. Make sure to follow me on Twitter at Pllana, and I'll see you all on the next video.